$50 and $500. The hidden secrets around Social Security, the Social Security COLA, and what you need to know as we transition into 2026. I also have this article right here, which I will pop up on the screen in just a second, so you can see and read for yourself exactly what they're talking about right here. I want to explain this because this is definitely a real thing that is going to impact millions of beneficiaries in a massive way. A lot of people may not even know that this is coming, and I want to point it out for you. Not to mention, there's so many other beneficiaries out there as well that are going to be impacted by these changes as of 2026 in a big way, which I will also discuss and allude to in this video. We've got a lot to talk about. Let's get into the details. All right, so obviously, as we transition into 2026, quick side note, by the way, I am making this video in the end of December 2025. It's not 2026 yet, but it will be in just a matter of days. Just wanted to give you that context. But anyway, as we transition into 2026, a lot of beneficiaries are going to feel like this is awesome, this is really good, getting a raise, the 2.8% COLA is applied, all kinds of things like that. My income's going up, right? Awesome, this is really good. A lot of people are very excited about that, and other people know the consequences of this. Now, let me explain, because this is actually a nasty cycle that happens every single year, and I want to point it out for you because, unfortunately, this is going to blindside a lot of people. In fact, let's pop this article up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details. I'll explain it. Anyway, but the article talks about $50 turning into $500. Yeah, this is nasty, because here's what happens. For the average Social Security beneficiary that's getting a little over $2,000 right now on their monthly benefit, the 2.8% COLA is going to translate into about $56 per month more for the average Social Security beneficiary. Obviously, that's not everybody. That's just on average. But here's the problem. That $50+ raise that beneficiaries are going to be getting, guess what that does? It pushes beneficiaries over the limit for making their benefit taxable or not, okay? So there's a lot of people that are below the limit, but because these tax brackets in which make somebody's benefit taxable have not changed since the 80s, like 45 years ago, yeah, a long time ago, 40 years ago, have not moved or indexed to inflation, every single year, more and more Social Security beneficiaries get sucked into this vortex where they literally get hammered with taxes on their Social Security benefit. That's exactly what's happening here. A little $50 raise is going to push millions of people over the limit where now some of their Social Security benefit is going to be taxable, costing them upwards of $500 or more in tax on their benefit. So yes, they're basically saying, here, take a $50 bait. We're going to raise your benefit by $50. It's a bait. And then all of a sudden, oh, just kidding, you're actually going to owe us $500+ here in additional taxes. Yeah, so it's really not a raise at all. Okay, so anyway, let me explain the details about this really quickly, because this is something we need to cover around this time of year as we transition into the new year, and many people go to say, oh, I'm going to file my tax return, or, oh, I don't need to file a tax return, which, by the way, this is not tax advice. I don't know your situation. You got to look at your own situation to figure out if you need to file or not. I don't know that about every single person here. But anyway, my point being is that here's what it comes down to. If an individual has an income, a provisional income or a combined income, you got to know the calculation on this. But basically, if your combined income is below $25,000 as an individual, you're good. There's generally no tax on your Social Security benefit. However, when somebody's income is over an individual, over $25,000, now, depending on where their income is, between $25,000 and $34,000, up to 50% of their benefit is now taxable. Over $34,000 of income as an individual, now up to 85% of their benefit is taxable. On the married couple side, generally income below $32,000, their benefits are not taxable. However, between $32,000 and $44,000 of a married couple and their Social Security benefit, their combined provisional income, between that range, between $32,000 and $44,000, now up to 50% of their benefit is taxable. Over $44,000, again, now 85% of their benefit is taxable. This is nasty. So people that are getting these little raises to their benefit because of the 2.8% COLA now may be subject to hundreds or thousands of dollars in tax because their benefits have been pushed over the limit, as in their income has now been pushed over the limit, where now they have to pay tax on their benefit. Is that not a nasty situation, right? How bad is that? That's going to blindside a lot of people, unfortunately, that may not know about this and all of a sudden realize, uh-oh, this is getting bad real fast here, and they don't really have a way out of this, right? So anyway, even though the COLA sounds, oh, really good, it's great, I see comments down below all the time, like all the time, from people here in this community that reach out and say they give with one hand and they take it all away with the other. Yeah, this is the tax trap here. But get this, not to mention, I just talked about this recently as well, just in a separate video, where I was talking about the new Medicare Part B premium for 2026, $202.90, an increase of 9.6% or $17.90 on a monthly basis. So not only are people getting hammered with taxes in this situation, but they're also getting hammered by the Medicare Part B premium increase of $17.90 or over $200 more a year just in the premium increase. It's nasty, right? Now, I also mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but let me say it really quickly, which is this. There's a number of you out there that may not be in the situation where you need to pay taxes on your benefit, okay? That's awesome. But if you happen to be a beneficiary who is getting a smaller benefit and the COLA, and you happen to be getting food stamps, SNAP benefits, deposited onto an EBT card through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, you know what I'm about to say, right? Yeah, your income goes up because of the 2.8% COLA, and then what happens? Oh, we see that your income has gone up. Congratulations, you're rich now, right? Yeah, not. But then they take and they reduce your SNAP benefit, your food stamp benefit as well. That's another thing that happens. Again, so net across the board, you got your benefit, you got the 2.8% COLA, you got the deduction for your increase on your SNAP benefit, and also you've got the additional deduction of $17.90 because of the Medicare Part B premium increase. At the end of the day, are you really winning? Probably not, right? Oh, what a nasty situation. Anyway, I just want to point this out because as we transition into 2026 here in just a matter of days, this is all coming in and this is happening. And unfortunately, there's a lot of you in this community that know this. And there's also a lot of people out there, just in general, not necessarily in this community, just a lot of people in general that don't understand that this is some of the consequences of this. It's a nasty situation, right? And this unfortunately catches a lot of people off guard every single year. Anyway, just want to point this out for you really quickly. And again, I'm here for you in any way that I can be to help you maximize your money, maximize your benefit, take advantage of any programs that are out there. Just anything that's going on, okay? I'm here for you. I know it's tough out there. Drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. Otherwise, please consider subscribing. If you have not done so yet, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please feel free to share the video. Big share button down below. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, please subscribe and share. Buttons down below. Otherwise, check out the other 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. And I'll see you again soon in the next video. I'll catch you later. See ya.